It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Set, ready.
Now the fourth-year man, it's Cam Akers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Thompson Robinson to throw on first down. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First down from Higbee. And since so many have forgotten about him among the league's top tight ends, time to give him his due. He has improved so much across 7 NFL seasons, going from backup to true receiving threat. 72 catches last season. Expect more of the same this one.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Play action, now Thompson Robinson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time, down he goes. Credit that to the former Texas Longhorn, Joseph Osai, who got in there. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They're such a talented team of defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. An opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. You talk about this Rams defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if...
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Yeah, they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The DTR going to throw it here. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Here's Jones on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. The Bengals at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guy.
Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 55 yards. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. Well, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
The Bears throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
11 coming.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go, set.
3rd and 19. Throwing. Thompson Robinson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Joseph Osai able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Ethan Evans now. On the return is Jones. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
I'm wondering.
The Bengals drive about to get going. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
To throw is DTR. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it down. Safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Burrow. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Here we go.
2nd and 14. Burrow will throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
And the Rams first down.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch. I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about Young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance of yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense. And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
22.
Stafford now to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Burrow changing things up here.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. 2nd and 2. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing is Stafford. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
50-50.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. That is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Tanner Brown, the kickoff for the Rams.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
when they went to the tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, He's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A gain there of 21 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
2nd and 7. From the 50 at Stafford. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll give this to Akers running right. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And quickly, they get to the line. On first down at Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Akers will score. Touchdown, L.A. Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, What changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
11.
On second down, Burrow airing it out deep for Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's got Smith here. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
First down, Los Angeles.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends, his time is running. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now it's Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Throw left side, complete to Cup. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
First down, Rams.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Connecting with Cup here on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, Stafford here. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Burrow will throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Ndamukong Suh forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good wrecking. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He starts with a give to Akers. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Omaha, ready, move.
They snap it to Stafford. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mixing up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw, Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. McPherson's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here's 1st and 10. Stafford. Being chased out left. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Taken down at the 42.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
That'll be caught. It's caught. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. Final minute. 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He'll go with Akers here up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it's Stafford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come up now on 2nd and 2. A give up the middle to Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? In the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Here we go, here we go.
A final shot now for Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Yeah. First off, my name Toe, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful.